Welcome back to my studio. I'm Yvette Mecca. Let's go. So it is time to cut and jazz this baby up. This is the tassel for our Paws and Papers Cafe pocket letter. So I just want you guys to see her. And yeah, I will trim her up and we will get on to it. And I will show you the pocket letter. All right, she is all done. We have our lovely additions. I've already sealed the end of the ribbons. I've added our little charms. We have a veil for our kittens. We have some beads, some glass beads. Oh, you know what? I know I have a dog. I have something dog related, but it's silver, so that won't work. But we do have a dog, a dog tag. Hence the word dog tag. And we have this For You flag, wooden flag there. So yeah, I think I'm going to add her separately or put her in another, put her in her own baggage. I'm not going to attach it to the, pocket letter. I'll let the my swap partner do that. All right, let me show you what I created. So I call this, now I think I'm gonna start naming them because this was just way too much fun. This is a trip to the Paw and Paperback Cafe. Paw and Paperbacks Cafe. So she told me that she loves green. She told me cats and dogs were her thing. She told me about books. So and coffee. So that is how this little mini kit came about. How stinking cute is it? Get into it. How stinking cute is this? Now this is number 3 of my pocket letters. And I am just having a ball. I am really having so much fun. Now I created this mini kit around my swap partner. And I think that I'm going to take this kit and do it in several colors and, you know, offer it in the Ko-Fi. What do you guys think? Let me know in the comment if that would be something that you would be interested in. Again, it is dogs and cats at a cafe. So I'm going to show you a few of the elements. And I don't know if I want to show you all of them because their pockets are interactive. All right, let's start up here. So we start with today's special. And we have this pocket. There's a clipboard of what's going on for the day. Fuzzy Chino, Whisker, Matcha, Per Ramel Latte, Cacalino, Meow Chow Frappe. And she can journal on the back of it. Okay, so you have that. And we have this Rolodex that I created. And I had poodles. Oh no, this is bent. I had poodles growing up, so I had to include a little sassy poodle. And the pocket itself, Cozy Days and Quiet Minds. So that is the front of this particular pocket. And I have some things going on in the front and in the back, as you saw. So let's slide you back in like so. And I think I'll just do it like this and flip it over as we go. The back side of that pocket has a postcard. I love, love, love postcards. It's a sticker. So she has that. We have a stay positive stamp. And we have just a little mini little note. Now, let me tell you, because I see that. Let me tell you what took place here. This is coming from one of the other images. When I was putting this kit away for the night, one night when I was working on her, right? Let's put it away. Working here. And I tipped over my water container for my paints. Like the whole thing, literally. This whole thing, well, not whole thing, but you know, halfway, a little more than half if I'm not mistaken. But all of that is still a little bit water in there. All of that tipped over on this, and I was damn near finished. So it poured on this, along with all the rest of the little fussy cuts that I had going on. Oh man, and I was organizing my fussy cuts so that I can put it away. And yeah, so I had to, and I explained to her, there was no way I was going to be able to mail this thing out. I pretty much had to start over. I took the next day to iron. Yeah, so it was a mess. This next pocket, we have a few tickets. And you know, I don't do long videos, so I'm not going to hold you guys. But we have tickets in here. And this belly band is the spine of a book. Well, it's supposed to be a spine of a book, but I used it in my own way, of course. The back side of that has a double pocket. So we have today's brew with a little journaling space, and we have an image of a coffee cup. The top pocket has another coffee cup and a bag of coffee. So that's in there. And then we have some tickets and tag from Paws and Pages Cafe. I said Paws and paperback. It's Paws and Pages Cafe. Okay, that's the back side of that one. And this next one is interactive on the front. Okay, so I made a little cup with my tag, DC Art Doll, in front, and you can open it. And then she has a few little bits of paper in here. And in we go, like so. I love making these. I made it in my December daily journal and had you guys guess, and if you could figure out what the interactive element on the page was. So cute, so stinking cute. And this is a bookmark. Between the pages is where I want to be. Okay, and so we have our tag here, a little tassel, caffeine and chapters, and we have the coffee band that would go around the coffee cup. So that is our holder for our coffee. Next up, we have the Paws and Paperback. This little image here. There is I think this is in the opposite. There's a pocket on the back side. So we have tag here. This pulls out. I don't like my hand all over the camera here. This pulls out. Let's see if I can pull both of them out. I'm sorry, excuse me, guys. Pulls out like so. There it is. It fell out. Put that back there. So this is one of those images. One of the ones that got wet, and I had to iron it and make it work and make it do what it do. I think it's still adorable. On the back of this one, it has some stamping. Thank goodness that didn't smear. But I have some stamping going on. So this is the front, and that was behind it. And then we have the back side, where we have some a mocha drink. I'm not a coffee person. I'm a tea person. I think this. I'm sure this is a cold coffee. I don't know what it would be though. And then we have some little journaling cards with some coffee beans on it. And then we have a book page with the cat and a couple of his books: Botanical Tales, Feline Philosophy, The Art of Napping. So stinking cute. I love the way that this turned out. I really do. Okay, here we go. And in the center, we have our menu. And we have, flip it up, and we have our shaker. And our shaker has some coffee beans in there that I, of course, did my little fussy cut in. Okay, this next pocket, lift her up. Let's see. Pull out that one single pocket. One single, we're going to try to get both of them out at the same time. There we go. Brewed for this, not today. All right. It's on the front. The back is plain, but I have some collaging going on. And then we have a mason jar filled with coffee. And she can journal on the back up there. We have a little menu. And we have a receipt. Thank you. You make our tails wag and our hearts purr. Awesome. Stinking awesome. Which way I want to go? I want to go like that. Don't want to go like that. No, so like that. Okay. Use my big old fat hand in the way. All right. Uh-oh. Fix that. Let's glue that down. Remember, at the end of the day, it is paper, okay? Do not be afraid. Do not be afraid. Do not be embarrassed. Yeah. Get over that. Get over that little fear that if you have it, it is paper. Okay. The art of playing with paper. It's a beautiful thing, people. It's a beautiful thing. It can be manipulated. All right. And we go. Look, now somebody else wants to flip up. I didn't want to glue everything down. That's no fun. Jeez Louise. I just glue the very top. And you was doing fine until it start touching you. Isn't that always the case? And still it starts touching. Start messing with it. I did it again. There we go. It will dry while it's minding its own business. All right, down here in this little next pocket, pull everything out. And we have a bookshelf. Now, she gave me a few authors and a few titles, and I thought it would just be so cool to create a bookshelf for her. Now, she's going to be surprised because I was like, yeah, you know, what you like, da, da, da. And we're going to give all of these books a 5-star rating. The Watchers, Then She Was Gone, The family upstairs. Oops. We flip it over and we have my mini library card. Make sure this gets returned back to the library, people. My clusters at the bottom. Now, the cute thing about this, or the additional cuteness, not only do you have my mini library card that you can journal on, super cute. There are the 4 dogs. Okay. And that is the bookshelf. And behind this little friend of mine is another pocket. It's a loaded pocket here. We have 1 and 2 pockets. We have our coffee pot, a little coffee, and a lot of cat hair. Turn on the back of that. And we have another cold coffee. The back is plain with, well, I keep saying plain. It's flat. It's flat with collaging. That goes into here. And our last pocket is another loaded something going on. I can get my fingernails. Oh my gosh, you guys, they're done. Okay. So we have, we have the front of that pocket. And I noticed that this ticket, let me put this down, hold on. This ticket, I need a little more something here. Okay. Too cozy to care. We have her matcha, some type of coffee situation going on. Not too sure. Again, not my realm. We have some goodies, a croissant to snack on, and put our ticket back in here. Okay. So that's the front of this pocket. The back side of that pocket has a yummy piece of pie. That's the back side of that pocket. Okay, let's flip her over. Whiskers and Wisdom. Read this category. Paws off my books. We have old girl down here. No thanks. Treat me like a bestseller. This little mama says shelf indulgent. And then we have my recipients' initials here. A good book and a comfy spot. Perfect combination. And this is our Paws and Pages Cafe pocket, our pocket letter. I just bounded the side here. She can put her holes where she chooses. And yeah, here is the finished look. What you think? Did I do her any justice? Does it work? Does it work? You know, I tend to do too much. I never want to not give you what you're looking for, what you came here for. So we have this situation for her. We're on our way to the postal, so I wanted to show that to you guys. And then, put you away. This is the first set of animals that I created, and I went from there with what I wanted to do and their looks. So I am giving her these just to show her where they came from and how they came to be. And she can play with them. Oh my gosh, they're adorable. But I just wanted them to take it a little notch in a different direction. So that's that. I've been trying to get rid of this glare because I don't have any other lighting situation going on. So yeah, I don't have a screen or nothing. And after that whole spill, I put a paper towel under this clear mat. Ugh, that just rocked my whole little world there, guys. I made her a loaded pocket, and we have two situations going on here. And let's take off this paper clip. So this first pocket has a photo of all of the Paws and Pages. Do we want them to work there or just hang out there? I think this is just the hangout crew. This is just the crew. We have 1 and 2. This closes like so. Just like that. And then on the back side, it says, this belongs to another cluster. And she can do some journaling. So let's open her back up. And this is a larger scale menu. And we have another option for our 4-legged guest. Treats and bakes. So we have two different style menus and a picture of the crew. And this one, this pocket. And then this one, I just made her another pocket, and it has all majority, I'll say majority because like I said, stuff got wet. Of pieces that I did not use, she can play with in future journals. At different sizes of them, because I tend to print, and you know me, if you've been following, you know I need to make sure I have everything just in case. And then sad part is half the time I fussy cut everything and don't use it. So some of these bits are already cut completely out. Some of them are not. And yeah, if you want to go in, that would be great. Find a spot for you. Okay. That's probably a no. Put you in the back. Perfect. And Perfect. That's like one of my favorite ones. She's so cute. So cute. Okay. That is all I have for you in regards to this pocket letter. Okay. I need to figure out how I need to put a note on here and letting her know about those. But we're just going to bind this with the paper clip. So that was fun. That was so much fun. I do not want to see it go, but I'm so excited for her to get it. Does that make any sense? All right, my loves. I will see you soon in our next pocket play. Now go be great and create. Peace. Enjoying my content? Well, come join our creative tribe. Subscribe, like, and share. I don't mind at all. Thank you.